If you're not comfortable on the dance floor, whether you're dancing at weddings, at parties, or just casually in the club, remember that I can help. This is what I do all day, every day inside my online program. I take beginners from uncomfortable dancing to feeling confident, being skilled, confident social dancers. You can see some of my clients on the screen right now. If you're interested in a similar transformation, feel free to book a call with me. Hopefully we can get you started. Secret to looking great dancing is showing that you are enjoying dancing, and if you are not, fake it. Let me explain. The hardest thing about being a professional dancer, aside from memorizing a ton of choreography, is dancing to the songs that you can't stand, but making it look like it's your favorite song ever. Every single dancer has to go through that, because remember, we practice, when I used to be a professional dancer, we practice each routine to the same song like 100 times. So after a while, we can't even hear that song anymore. Yet when we perform, we have to look like we are enjoying what we're doing, right? Otherwise, if I was doing choreography and I look like I'm falling asleep, you wouldn't want to watch it. It won't be entertaining, it wouldn't be entertaining. Can you imagine if I performed like this? Steps are correct, they are fine, but I don't look like I'm enjoying myself. It doesn't look good. A very similar thing has to happen when you're dancing at a party. It still has to look like you're feeling the song, it still has to look like you're enjoying what you're doing, because it simply looks better. Here is the thing. This is something that no teacher, I've never heard any teacher say that. That's why for some people it takes so long to learn how to dance, and they are learning for, a month, a year, and they still are not happy with how they look dancing. Remember one thing, if you get to remember anything from my videos, remember this one thing. It doesn't matter if you're learning for a week, a month, or a year. All of a sudden, you're not just going to start looking good dancing. You're not going to start looking like you're enjoying the song, like you have that energy about you, like you're feeling the music. This has to come from you, and you don't have to wait a month or a year to look like you're enjoying what you're doing. You can start adding this right away. It doesn't take any skills. You have to show that you're enjoying the movement. Don't just wait for it to happen, because it won't happen on its own. We are in charge of making the movements look good. I can learn a step and do it for a whole year, any step, let's say, I don't know, this thing, right? And I can still, after a year, make it look like this. Or I can make it look like this.
I'm feeling way too low to start this night, but I wanna get to your back.
Let me know if you see the difference, but I think it's pretty clear, and I think the movements on the right side look so much better, right? They're so much more entertaining. I look like I'm enjoying myself and not forcing myself to do random moves. And you can see it on the dance floor all the time. Like, you see what people are just kind of going through the motions. They are kind of stuck there. They look like they don't want to be on the dance floor. They are doing those movements that you can see here on the left. And then people who actually have fun, this is what we want to look like. You see me on the right enjoying myself, smiling. So how can you make the movement look more enjoyable? It's basically by being a little bit extra. Think of it like that. And this is something that you have to practice at home. Don't just wait for the dance floor to do it. Fake it till you make it, okay? So practice at home. You can put a mirror in front of you or do it in front of the mirror and literally go crazy. At the party, you can tone it down a little bit, but this is something that you can start adding even if you just started learning how to dance. All you're doing is you're putting more energy into your movements. You're not dancing like you're falling asleep or just going through the motions. You definitely should be smiling, maybe not all the time, but at least from time to time, just to yourself. You don't need even other people in the room. You can lip sync if you know the song. All of those things will change the energy. You will feel different dancing, and therefore other people who are watching you will feel that energy as well. You can see Jenny here. She is dancing correctly. It's all fine, but that energy, that enjoyment, is not really coming through. And look at her after video, when we start adding this. She is taking the movements to kind of like the next level. She is making them look good. Honestly, I can't even tell if she's faking it or not. It doesn't matter. Just make it look like you're enjoying yourself. It's so much more pleasant to watch, right? And now when she goes out, this is what she looks like on the dance floor. And others can notice her energy as well. If you would like to learn with my help, if you want to go from the sidelines onto the dance floor, become that confident social dancer that you always wanted, I will include the links to work with me below this video in the description and also in the pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now.